And here we go on to number 2, and we're in the home of Brownie the Elf. The new logo in the middle of the Browns field, which I love. If we can get back to any pre-World War II football logos, or at least pre-Vietnam, those are usually pretty good. Some of them are really bad in a really bad type of way, but some of them are really awesome. I know the Patriots did Pat the Patriot, the center Minutemen for the Boston Revolutionary football team. Oh, that's quality. I think they should just do those uniforms from here on out. But we're not here to talk about them or mascots at all. We're here to talk about the Chiefs hosting the Chargers in our number 2 game of the week. Look at that. Rushing. Speaking of the 1950s, we got to watch Nick Chubb rush for 134. We got to watch Austin Eckler rush for 173. As they pounded the ground, both quarterbacks under 250 yards. Lots of rushing, lots of yards still, lots of points still. So exciting. It came down to an interception in the end zone from Jacoby Brissett. And then they get a chance again. And they miss a 54-yard field goal. The Heartbreak Browns this year. First, you start off with having a creepy, overpaid quarterback that's very good at football. You bring him in, right? But then he can't play because he has something wrong. I don't know. I don't think I'm a professional enough to know what that is. Maybe a psychologist or therapist could figure that out. So they play Brissett. Yes, Brissett, 11 weeks until Watson comes back. And they lost that damn game to the Jets. And then interception on the 1. Missed field goal. 54 yards, but still, come on, Brownie. You're giving us bad luck. I thought elves were supposed to be magical. I mean, at least make us some cookies or something. This is unbelievable. These Browns just keep slipping away losses, and Brissett's doing okay. He's doing pretty good. He's putting them in the place to win, and they're just not pulling it out. I feel sorry for Browns fans. This team is so good. It's so good. Nick Chubb is terrifying, and Kareem Hunt is very good too. Brissett is okay. But Amari Cooper and Peoples-Jones, they're all so good. There's no other word to describe them. How do you describe good football players besides saying they're just good? No, they're talented, they're powerful, they're strong, they're fast, they're doing everything correctly, and then they lose games because Joe Flacco decided to play well. Nick Chubb could have kneeled down and they would have won. And this game, you throw an interception at the 1 yard in the end zone in the fourth quarter. With no time left. But then you miss a field goal. And you give one to the Chargers, who have been underperforming, in my opinion. They're 3-2 now, but, they get their faces kicked in by the Jaguars, who all of a sudden look terrible and lost to the Texans. It's like the world came back down this week, Jaguars are great. Well, I guess the Broncos didn't figure it out, so all is well with the world. But what are we... I don't know. Herbert's doing better again. Austin Eckler is explosive, exciting, great to watch. And then, on top of it, the play that everyone's been talking about out of this game, the going for it. 4th and 1 with 1:13 at their own 46. The Chargers decided, let's go for it. 4th and 1. Staley strikes again. I love an aggressive coach. I love coaches going for it. But, man, I don't know. Like, maybe if you're on your side, their side of the ball, like it's like you fail this. They have the ball almost in field goal range, and luckily you still won. But you couldn't have had that type of belief in your defense, right? Or lack of belief in the Browns kicker. They're up by 2. They have the ball in their own 46, and they go for it. I don't know what the analytics say in that situation. Every bit of me just says, like, that just seems I don't know. I do get it's 4th and 1 and we can just end this right now. The game is over if you get this first down. And it is 4th and 1. That's the respect that I can offer, but oof. Oh man. I'll tell you this, people might think you'd be afraid to play Staley in poker or something like that, but I would just assume he's faking it the whole time. I assume he'd just all in. Just all in, you'd be like, oh, okay. I'm calling your bluff. He's a bluffer. Then he comes out and he just bluff it the whole time. Aggressive player. Now, I wouldn't want to play him in Russian roulette. Not that I'd want to play that at all. Either way, I can't believe he went for it. It's kind of awesome. It's like he pulled out the Madden controller and he's like, nah, F it. I'm doing this because why not? Right? Like, why not? Let's go for it. Go for it. 4th and 1. He's got the mentality of a great Madden player. Always go for it on 2. Always go for it on 4th down. Always onside kick. Mike dropped. Staley wins. So you tell me the fourth down decision was wrong. And I will say, you might be right, but they won anyways. So we'll just move on to number 1.